Okay, so, is it recording? Yeah, okay. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully I'm not just wasting a whole video. But I just wanted to kind of talk about body dysmorphic disorder because, I'm recording on an actual camera instead of my laptop because whatever, this is the only way I can record a video. But anyway, it's just something I want to talk about to see if anybody else feels the same way. This is probably so close. But yeah, I was just watching a video on YouTube yesterday. I think his name was Rob Wilson or something, and he was just talking about body dysmorphic disorder and the things that we do if you have it, and symptoms that you exhibit if you have it. And I kind of just want to talk about that and see if anyone else out there had the exact same kind of body dysmorphic disorder, because mine is in my mouth. I used to think it was just OCD, and I used to think it was sensory motor OCD, which is when people are obsessed, they have obsessive thoughts of they're breathing and blinking, they're constantly thinking about their blinking and breathing and stuff. But mine's with my mouth, and I've had it since I was 16 years old. About that time. Yeah, and it's every second of the day, literally, that's not an exaggeration, every second of the day, I'm thinking about my mouth. Excuse me. Even as I'm speaking, it kind of hurts to speak right now because my mouth is tense, because I can't stop thinking about my mouth. So it's I'm holding so much tension in it, and I know it's psychological, because I could probably loosen it up if I really tried, but or if I just didn't, if I was able to just not think about it, but I can't do that. It's a bunch of my mouth, when I'm speaking, it's too much to this side, and so it makes me not be able to speak as well as I possibly could. And even talking about it right now, it's really kind of hard for me, and it's it's putting a lot of focus on it. So I'm really I don't know, just talking about it, and I don't know. But sorry, my thoughts are kind of scattered. But yeah, it's just it's really hard. It's when I speak, how I would describe it is every I don't know, I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but whenever I speak, it's I'm picturing, I'm picturing my teeth in my mind, and I'm picturing them moving when I'm talking, and it's I know I'm just using one side of my mouth to talk, and I feel it's a manifestation of stress, and it really, I don't know, it just really gets to me. But anyway, in the video that I was watching on YouTube, he was talking about people, they don't like to go in public spaces, and they don't like to be seen, that have body dysmorphic disorder, because they're afraid that people are gonna notice what's wrong with them. And I think a lot of the time when people think of body dysmorphic disorder, they think of people looking in the mirror and thinking about their weight, and being oh, I don't like my body, because when people think of body, they think of oh, your weight and your figure, but that's not really what it is. That would be just body image issues, whereas this is a specific feature on you. And for me, it's my mouth. For someone else, it could be their nose, their eyes, whatever, but for me, it's my mouth. I'm constantly looking in the mirror and checking, going like this. I can't do it because I'm holding the camera with one hand, but I'm constantly trying to adjust my mouth to make it so that it's perfectly aligned, because I know that it's too much to this side, and it's something that like nobody else would see, but I see it. And that's like literally the definition of body dysmorphic disorder, is like you can see it and you think everybody else is going to see it, and it's like it's going to freak you out when they notice it, because they're going to be like, oh, you're a freak, and they're going to make fun of you for it. And that's how I feel. And which leads me back to like what that guy was saying on the YouTube video. That's why people like, they think people are judging them all the time, and like I admittedly think that. Like I hate when people are looking at me. That's why I like I don't know. I don't know. So I don't know if it's like an egotistical thing, because like I don't want anyone to look at me, because like I have all these like problems with my mouth, and I don't want them to like judge me for it. And I don't know. It's just I think you develop like defense mechanisms and stuff if you have body dysmorphic disorder, and it makes you want to be alone, because, which isn't really good, because then you're just left alone with your thoughts and your disorder or whatever. But yeah, I was just wondering if anybody else had this kind of problem with their mouth, because like I don't know, it just, there's not a moment in my day, like that's not an exaggeration when I say that. There's not a moment in my conscious life where I'm not thinking about my mouth. That's not an exaggeration. Not 1 second of my day I'm not thinking about my mouth, and it's really debilitating, and it's just really awful, and I don't really know what to do about it. But yeah, and I don't know how this video is gonna help, but I'm just seeing if like anybody else feels this way. Yeah, all right.